Good evening, podcast listeners. Welcome to another edition of Through the Table with Matt and Rob. I know you're just as surprised as us to see that this show is still going on. And this is actually like fifth time I've recorded this intro because Rob has his head so far up his ass he can't see where he begins and he ends. So, welcome to the show. We're going to be going over Raw, SmackDown, NXT, all the usual stuff that happened in wrestling this week, which surprisingly wasn't a lot. So, without further ado, let's get this thing rolling and bring in Mr. Robert Bryden. How are you doing tonight?
Yeah, I'm okay. And guys, don't let him fool you. That was the fifth time because he's a failure.
I'm not a failure, but that intro was a lot less energized than my previous ones, just because how many times you made me do it again.
Well, you maybe you just suck that much. I got to make you do it that many times.
Maybe it's because I dissed you so bad in the previous ones that you made me redo it, and your feelings are just hurt.
Hey, if I had feelings, they may have been hurt.
All
Yeah.
right, so what do you want to talk about first? Raw?
Um. Yeah, man. Let's just start with Raw, dude.
All right. Well, as usual, the authority opened the show. Nothing new there. Stephanie and Triple H talked for 50 minutes about nothing that interests anyone, and we're just there to get some spotlight in.
Basically,
But thing here was that they gave Roman Reigns a series of matches where if he lost one, then he would be out of Money in the Bank, which in theory defies a lot of logic because didn't the Authority make the members of this match beforehand? Like, so wouldn't that mean they placed Roman Reigns into it? Why?
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna stop thinking the logic.
Whoa,
So
whoa, whoa, yeah. You just need to chill the fuck out with that.
yeah,
I mean,
I'm thinking too much into it.
yeah. Basically, I mean, he went against Mark Henry and who
What
else?
Barrett? Oh, obviously.
Oh, Barrett. See, that's how bad they got Barrett. I couldn't remember who the hell he faced. Um, yeah,
What I'm confused about is Bray Wyatt was the last person he beat. So let me get this straight. Bray Wyatt cannot beat a guy who went through two matches already earlier in the night.
that's the new
This
face of fear, man.
this up and down booking with Wyatt, man. I don't. They don't know what they want to do with him.
By new face of fear, it means they're afraid to do anything with him.
Pretty much. I mean, you go from beating Ambrose like 7 times to beating the Undertaker at Wrestle. No, he didn't beat the Undertaker. The Undertaker beating him in a throwaway match, which was never mentioned again by either guy. And now he's doing the yo-yo booking that pretty much every mid-card guy does on WWE.
Yeah, yeah. See, let's just move past Reigns because that's how little that series of events meant to me. Because I kind of figured after if Mark Henry hadn't injured him and make him do the whole spot where he pushes through the pain and beats Bray Wyatt, or we knew he would have to push through the pain to beat Bray Wyatt. If Mark Henry didn't injure him and he went into the match without an injury, I would have been like, hey, maybe Wyatt will do it. But as soon as Mark Henry injured Reigns, I was like, okay, Wyatt's going to lose. Um, so the logic there was it was flawed, big time. Um, my big I have two complaints other than that for Raw. One would be that Rusev broken man bullshit during his interview. Did you see that shit?
Yeah, I did, but it relates back to what we said before. Are you even surprised that he's getting treated like this?
No, I'm really not. I figure maybe oh let's yeah he's injured, so we got to keep him out. Um, but keep him completely off TV and make him come back and go on a rampage. Don't try to keep him relevant with this freaking broken man shit.
You know, WWE likes to use foreign heel monsters as comedy guys once they take their first big loss, and Rusev's just happened to be to John Cena 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and I just don't understand. They could have still kept Rusev going because he lost to John Cena. John Cena is quote unquote the best in the industry. So getting beat by him isn't that big of a hit. Now, if he lost like 3 times in a row to Zack Ryder, that'd be one thing. But John Cena, that's really not a big deal to lose to John Cena.
Well, it depends. He kind of lost in convincing fashion to him 3 times in a row. Like I said before, Cena swatted him away like a fly, and was all happy-go-lucky after every match they had, which didn't really add to his credibility.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe Cena doesn't know how to sell after a match, but
Yeah, we've said that. I think we've said that the last 2 podcasts.
yeah, I think it'll be like the running joke of our podcast until like the 99th episode or something.
Yeah, until John Cena like gets carted away or something, he acts hurt.
Watch him get off the stretcher right before he gets through the curtain.
Yeah.
You're too early, John.
Like, no, we gotta try again next week. My other complaint was Paige versus Nikki Bella. The frickin' Bella twins pulled that twin magic shit.
Yeah, which doesn't make any sense because they're completely different.
Yeah, completely. Like even different hair colors, different hair colors, completely different builds.
Different skin color.
Yeah.
Are we really supposed to buy into that?
Yeah, boobs.
Yeah, different boobs. Please edit that out.
Nope.
Fuck. I'm sorry, honey. It's for the show.
It's for the show.
Oh yeah.
Man, that's so obvious your daughter could point that out.
That twin magic bullshit. I can't believe they're still doing that after Nikki got more plastic surgery than Kim Kardashian.
I don't know, that's pushing it. I think they might be tied.
Yeah, they might.
Yeah.
I think Nikki won up to her a little bit though.
Yeah. Hey, quick, change the subject. Let's think about the New Day Sonic Shake commercial.
The New Day sound like Sonic commercial?
The Sonic Shake commercial.
Oh, I thought you said sound like shit commercial.
Well, same thing.
Yeah. Oh, so here's a funny theory. What would happen to your world if Kofi won Money in the Bank in 2 weeks? Well, actually, next weekend. Silence. I don't like this.
No, I might go to Washington. I might get in my car, drive to Washington just to put you through a table.
Dude, they might do it. They got a lot of heel heat going right now.
Man, there's no way. There's no way. I was thinking about that too, because then when they said we'll all be Mr. Money in the Bank, and I was like, oh, for the love of God, no.
I don't like Kofi either, but just for him to win to see a reaction would be amazing.
Man, well, you won't see my reaction. I might be in jail. This might be our last podcast, folks.
What a way to go out.
No shit. I see him again. Right in my notes here. Matter of fact, I'm put stars beside of it so I never forget. I really hate New Day. I wrote that. That's like the third thing I wrote on for Raw.
Why do you hate them, Rob?
Dude, it's mainly it's Kofi.
Well, why do you hate them as a whole?
I just hate their gimmick. I think their gimmick is lame as hell. All right, so we got Reigns, Neville, Kofi, Sheamus, Ziggler, and Orton in the Money in the Bank match.
Yeah, on paper that looks like the most random selected group of guys ever.
Yeah, the only guys I see having a chance of winning, we'll just completely forget about Neville and Kofi. They don't have a chance.
Throw Ziggler into that pile as well.
Yeah, Ziggler. He won't have a
We've
chance.
been down this road before.
Yeah. Sheamus and Reigns. I don't think Orton's ready yet, unless they're doing an Orton Lesnar thing later.
That would be sweet, and for that reason alone, I'd love to see him take it.
Yeah. Pretty much Reigns, Sheamus, and Orton. It's gonna be one of those three.
I think it's Reigns night and day. Sheamus is definitely a dark horse, though.
Yeah, I mean it'd be cool. It'd solidify him as a heel, especially if he did something really devious to Reigns to get it.
Yeah, but I kind of see maybe Ambrose and Rollins, with Ambrose winning, and then maybe Reigns cashes in his contract at the next pay-per-view while Rollins gets a rematch clause, setting up that big triple threat.
Yeah. You think it's gonna be a thing with the Money in the Bank contract and triple threats?
I don't know, maybe.
I mean, in a way, I'm cool with it as long as they don't make it predictable.
Yeah, well, Rollins was pretty unpredictable at WrestleMania.
That was unpredictable.
I thought he'd come in after the match, but he just cut it right between its legs.
Yeah. What do you? Hey, ooh, how about this? How about this? Actually, the best part of the night. Um, Big Show enters a feud with Ryback.
I I hate Big Show with a passion, so I don't know, man.
Hey, he punched the Miz. He's got to earn like one cool point with you.
Yeah, but anyone can beat up the Miz.
Yeah, that's true.
The Miz shouldn't be on my TV.
But he has Miz TV.
Yeah, but he shouldn't even be on wrestling. He should be away. Never existed.
Yeah, that's true.
But
That's true.
I think, I think it'll be a cool moment for Ryback to shell shock the Big Show if he can get him up.
That would be. Hasn't he already shell shocked? He shell shocked Mark Henry, didn't he?
Yeah, he had a lot of trouble though. You saw him buckling underneath him though.
Yeah, I think he could do it now.
Maybe.
Um,
Yeah, I hope he doesn't botch it though.
yeah. But I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, hell, they might even be at the Money in the Bank. I know they're going to face at Money in the Bank. That's
It's
just
like, it's it's Ryback, Big Show, and Miz in a triple threat at Money in the Bank.
yay.
It's so exciting on paper. I can't stand it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure when you're writing it down, your freaking pen was shaking. Um, how about
We're sorry. We're sorry this podcast episode isn't going along that well, guys. There was just nothing that happened this week.
Oh,
It
actually,
was,
actually, we're talking about all the high points of Raw. Actually, um, so
what points there were.
yeah. Well, actually, yeah. I don't even know if they're high or low points. Actually, I think this is just gonna be a whole episode of just shit that pisses us off.
That sounds good.
What now? Actually, except the fact that they hinted there might be more competitors in the Money in the Bank match.
Yeah. Speaking of which, that leads kind of into SmackDown, and Kane announced that he was one of the competitors.
Yeah.
I know. You
Damn.
instantly take that back.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and speaking of which, freaking Kevin Owens, uh, faces Zack Ryder. I thought it was gonna be some really cool freaking match, and then Zack Ryder comes out.
Yeah, I didn't get that either. I thought it'd be like Orton or someone crazy like that,
Or,
but
yeah, somebody cool for Owens to beat up, and not Zack Ryder.
yeah, but oh well. They can't give too many big matches away for free because there's a lot of potential feuds for Owens, so you don't want to rush into those too much
Yeah.
with like Orton or
Yeah.
Reigns or whatever. But how about that promo between Kevin Owens and John Cena on Monday?
Dude,
That was probably the best part of Raw.
dude, yeah, that shit was gold, man. I loved that.
Yeah, that was the best promo I've seen in years. Kevin Owens, this is the like delusional asshole. It's the greatest thing ever. He's just like, I'm doing this for my family, but that's actually just an excuse so I can be a dick to everybody.
Hey, dicks. You know, he is one. That's okay. He's good. Um, yeah. So moving to NXT.
Wait, there's one more thing I want to discuss about that. Have you seen online? I don't know if you've been reading, but people have actually been having conspiracy theories that Cancer Kid Cena pointed out in the audience was staged and like fake and stuff.
Well,
Like,
he brought her in the ring after all, apparently.
yeah, he did. But has the Cena hate gone this far that they've actually staged a kid with make believe cancer in order to make John Cena a better person?
You know, it wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me at all.
That's kind of too far for me, even for like Vince or somebody like that. Because they found out that was fake, then WWE would pretty much be done.
Austin versus Lesnar in Texas. What?
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 When?
Huh? WrestleMania 32? What?
Yeah, yeah, that was on the podcast.
Yeah.
You would just want to go into that?
Yeah, fuck it. Because with
All right.
transitions, the hell with them.
Next is NXT, Lesnar versus Austin. Heyman on the podcast it is.
Yay!
All right. Well, I don't really remember too much of the interview, so this is gonna suck.
They really didn't talk about a lot. They talked about a lot of history with Paul Heyman, which was cool.
Dude, the rental car story was hilarious.
That was funny.
He
That was
says,
awesome.
to this day, I still can't rent a car in Charlotte, North Carolina.
um, yeah, but I like how they talked about selling moves and shit like that. How nobody does any sell what how some moves used to be big, like the DDT and just the suplex and shit, and how nobody sells anything anymore unless they make it just like over the top and whatnot.
Yeah, nobody even sells finishers anymore.
Oh yeah,
How many people? How many people have kicked out of the AA in the last like 2 months?
yeah,
Everybody.
just about everybody, and then of course John Cena kicks out of everything, um,
Yeah.
except the pop up power bomb on the second time.
Yeah, which still leaves my jaw wide open.
Yep.
But anyway, yeah, I kind of agreed with them about the DDTs and the suplexes and just all these moves that were lethal back in the day, like Jake Roberts' DDT, like finished pretty much everybody. And now it's just a normal move, except Ambrose. But the thing about Ambrose is he does like three variations of a DDT in his match before Dirty Deeds. He
Yeah.
does the tornado DDT, and I think he does another like backwards DDT, and then he does Dirty Deeds.
Yes, basically, if you had like Seth Rollins and Randy Orton and Dean Ambrose and yeah, those three in a match, you see just about every variation of DDT there is.
Yeah, I hope. Didn't Rollins drop that stupid falling forward DDT?
Um, I haven't seen him
He used
use
that.
I haven't seen him use it in quite a while. So probably.
I think he's using the pedigree now.
Oh fuck! Which I don't know why did that happen?
Why not? They already fucked up Rollins' title reign. Why not keep it one step further?
Yes, that's true. That's true.
So I don't know if you saw this that they're gonna be doing a live show on the network from Japan,
Yes, July 4th.
and they released a card for it. Have you seen it?
I
It's
haven't.
pretty damn stacked.
Damn it! I have not seen the full card. What's the full card?
So, well, a couple big matches is Brock Lesnar versus Kofi Kingston is going to be on there.
You're lying.
No, I'm serious. That's what's billed right now.
No. What? Huh?
Yep.
What?
Yeah, look it up right now if you're on your computer.
Here's the card. Brock Lesnar versus. Why?
I don't know, man.
Oh my god, that just bleeds. He wins Money in the Bank all over. Oh my god, no. Oh, oh my god.
This is the greatest thing ever.
Oh man.
I can feel your soul melting.
This is terrible. Okay, we got Jericho versus Neville. What?
Hell yeah.
Okay, that still doesn't make up for Kofi against Brock Lesnar.
You got Balor versus Owens for the NXT title.
That's gonna be good. John Cena and Dolph Ziggler versus Kane and King Barrett. So Cena and Ziggler go over there. That's easy to predict.
Dude, imagine this. Like, I think they're going to be in the Tokyo Dome. I'm not sure. But just imagine Balor winning the NXT title in front of his former New Japan fans.
Oh, dude, they would explode.
That would be so fucking cool. There's no better time to drop the title from Kevin Owens.
No. How about Lucha Dragons versus Los Matadores?
That's going to be awful. I hope they Dragons just go over in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, I hope. I'm afraid. I hope Los Matadores getting like no offense, and they use El Torito as like a South Park, like a South Park gimmick where they play kick the baby, and they kick him in the fucking audience, and we never see him again.
Him.
Yeah,
Who's that one guy that took like a baby mannequin? I think it was Snitsky
Yeah,
way back in
yeah,
the
it was
day.
Snitsky.
He
Remember,
took a baby, punted it in the audience.
get a run from Snitsky to fucking punt El Torito. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
that shit was great.
hell yeah. Oh,
Uh,
dude, come on. You know, Eva Marie. Did you see Eva Marie on NXT?
yeah,
She got booed out of the building, man. Oh, nobody was behind her.
I know. Crazy thing that happens is she wrestles her first match and completely blows everyone's minds.
Yeah, what if she's like actually been training pretty hardcore and she does do that?
Hey, I've seen videos of her trading with Brian Kendrick. She nailed a damn good looking tornado DDT on him. Hey, there's a DDT again.
So I guess we can talk about NXT for just a second.
Yeah,
Um, okay, so we opened NXT with Tyler Breeze versus Adam Rose, and do you notice the "We Want Kruger" chants like pretty dominantly?
yeah, which is kind of funny because Adam Rose was a really over character down in NXT.
Yeah, yeah. Except
Yeah,
you know, I don't know. I guess when he got up to main roster, that killed it. Now, if he had kept going in NXT with that gimmick and never moved up with that I think it'd have been okay.
yeah. Adam Rose, he never would have been like a serious title contender or everything, but he would have been like the modern day Godfather. He's just like someone you open a pay-per-view with to get the crowd going. Like it'll never not work.
Yeah,
I just think he'd be would have been valuable for years to come.
yeah. If he was only used right, I mean, he's the one that wanted to do that gimmick, and it didn't get over main roster.
Well, I don't think it was much as that, as more of it as Vince and the creative team got bored after a couple weeks and just said, screw it.
Yeah. Oh, like the same thing what they did with Brodus Clay.
Yeah, same thing they do with any new character.
Yeah, like oh, it's pretty much run its course. There was only one match, Vince. Yeah, I think we're done.
Well, you heard the man. Pull the plug.
Yeah, yeah, basically. Um, yeah, so Eva Marie gets heckled. Tyler Breeze and Adam Rose were that was actually a pretty good match.
Uh,
That's actually a damn good match, to be honest with you.
yeah, found it cool that Tyler Breeze is wrestling more as a face. I think it's only a matter of time before he does that.
Yeah,
Crowd is actually really behind him.
yeah. Well, they tend to get behind pretty much anybody who's good in the ring, and Tyler Breeze has never been bad in the ring.
See, the thing is, the hardcore fans mostly get behind guys that are given pretty stupid, ridiculous gimmicks, but do them so well that you just can't help but cheer them because of how good they are at it.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Like,
Um,
and that's Tyler Breeze. Like, his gimmick's fucking retarded, but he's just perfect at it.
yeah,
It got him over.
yeah. No, you're absolutely right. Um, another retarded gimmick but that I thought was retarded. And I know I've talked to you about this before. Vaudevillains. I've always thought their gimmick was absolutely freaking stupid.
Oh,
However,
come on, man. Those black and white videos with the Lucha Dragons where they
okay,
like stopped them from robbing a bank and shit. Those
okay,
were fucking amazing.
all right, those were good. Those were good videos. Um, okay, yeah, yeah, that was like the best part. But I don't know. It's just like I just didn't like their gimmick. Like I thought they were good wrestlers. I just really didn't like their gimmick. However, when they came back, and I don't know how bad it is that I forgot they were even gone. Um, but when they came back, I was like, oh hey, the Vaudevillains. Okay, who are they going to fucking lose to now? And then Jason Jordan and Marcus Louise were in the ring, and I was like, oh, they're going over. And then the crowd got behind freaking Vaudevillains, and I was like, you know what? I guess they're faces now.
Yeah, might as well. There's not really any face tag teams left except Enzo and Cass.
Poor Enzo and Cass.
Yeah, man, they're gonna lose their heat if they don't win these tag titles pretty soon.
Yeah, yeah, they are. They are. I mean, you can only come out there so many times after losing the titles or after losing for the titles. Um, and they are. They're just going to lose steam, man. Which is going to suck because I like those guys a lot.
Yeah, I know.
Um,
But it's the nature of the beast.
yeah, and they got freaking Carmella versus Alexa Bliss. That was in that show too. Bliss won by grabbing the ropes. Um,
Yeah. Bliss is actually a really good high flying diva. She does some pretty awesome shit. So it's cool to see her like being a heel and have to tone all that stuff down. Because I followed her a little bit on the independent circuit. She was a fucking high flyer, man. She made she made Lita look like she didn't know what she was doing.
oh, really?
Yeah, she was a freaking crazy lucha.
Oh, did she used to be a cheerleader?
Yeah, she was a cheerleader in high school.
Oh.
If you guys wonder why I know so much about all these fucking wrestlers, I don't have shit to do at work nowadays, so I'll look up like wrestler social security numbers and crap while I'm at
don't
work.
don't let him fool you. He never did anything at work.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's true.
unless you were
That's
trolling the Colonel back in Korea.
yeah,
unless you,
Colonel Danzero.
yeah, unless you were trolling him, and that was I liked hearing those stories. Yeah,
He probably made a voodoo doll out of me.
he probably did. He's he's gonna wait till he's on his deathbed and stab you with his IV or something.
Oh man, yeah, I don't really do work. S1 NCUIC. It's not really work.
That's no, it's not. That's hey, is this finished yet? No, damn. All right, well, I got to stay here on Facebook longer. We ended with Balor versus Rhino.
That was pretty good match, I would have to say.
Yeah,
But it was kind of short, and Rhino's serving his purpose, just being the veteran there, helping out the newer guys get established. Well, not the newer guys. Balor's not new per se, but getting his business card out to the audience.
yeah.
So it's good to have guys like Rhino and Brian Kendrick and all them come back. Guys that weren't like huge, but guys that okay, we know their names. And then they get to wrestle
Holy,
these guys.
holy shit, dude! Whatever
What's up?
happened with Brian Kendrick?
I think that was just a one and done deal.
Was it?
Actually, he's a trainer now.
Oh,
He's yeah, he showed up for that one match, and now he has a training contract.
oh, because yeah, that was pretty forgettable. Who the hell did he wrestle?
Balor,
Wow.
yeah,
So wait, and he lost to Balor.
yeah,
Yeah, so he loses to Balor and is like, okay, my career's done. I'm out.
yeah. He's just like, yeah, that was fun, but it's not what I came back for.
Yeah, yeah,
Probably more money in a training role than in a performer role at his age.
yeah. I would see because I don't see him putting on. I mean, I'm sure he could put on. I'm sure he could still put on a good match. You know, don't get me wrong. However, I don't see him putting on a lot of good matches.
No, he never really did actually. I mean, that tag team with Paul London, that sprint was pretty great.
Yeah,
Back in 2006, they were a pretty good team.
yeah.
And
I'll agree with you there.
yeah, Balor and Rhino ended with Balor surprising Rhino with a roll up. And interesting thing, Rhino gored the shit out of Balor on
Yeah,
the stage afterward.
yeah. Holy shit, man! He gored him 12 feet at least. He freaking
Yeah,
speared him. I mean, and in all reality, okay, let's get rid of the wrestling is scripted and moves are nothing but spots. Let's go to physics, okay? That was a really large man going up against a not so large man, hitting him looked like full speed and knocking him through the frickin' air. Okay, physics dictates that one that would fucking hurt.
yeah, funny. I read it afterward. They had like a status update on Finn Balor because they thought he was injured, I guess, but he just was a little banged up after that. And I guess Rhino apologized to him afterward, but apparently Balor told him before the match just fucking hit him as hard as you can because Balor has that Japan style wrestling still in him, like the stiffness and not giving a fuck.
Yeah, it hit me as hard as you can, and in the back of his mind, he's like, "Rhino's only 140 pounds. Rhino's only 140 pounds."
Yeah, but it's pretty cool. I mean, he got the shit kicked out of him, but It's
Dude,
cool that he said, "Fuck it, just hit me as hard as you
yeah,
can."
can you imagine as soon as he's laying on the floor, he's probably thinking, "Damn, maybe I shouldn't have said that." But did it?
Miss Japan.
Or, or what if he was asking the docs, "Hey, did that look as cool as I thought it did?" Yeah. Um,
So, what do you think of? I don't think we talked about this really. What do you think of Hideo being out for about 6 months, 6 to 8 months?
if he comes back with a manager, great. If he doesn't come back with a manager, I don't know what to think about him. That language barrier is going to kick his ass. He's a great performer. That language barrier is going to kick his ass, though, man.
Yeah, I listened to Triple H say during a press conference. Somebody asked him how he thinks Hideo's doing, and he says, "I don't think a light bulb's hit with Hideo yet in his head, as far as adapting to the style goes. I
Yeah,
think Hideo's still finding his footing there."
yeah. I saw that interview. They haven't given up on him, which is that's the important thing. A lot of guys like Sin Cara, they gave up on him pretty damn quick.
Yeah, well, you
Um,
gotta think, man. Sin Cara, he didn't give a fuck. Mystico, he was like, whatever. But Hideo, apparently, he's putting in effort to learn English and get better at the style. But the thing is, Balor, guys like Balor, Owens, Zayn, all them, they fought everywhere around the world. They knew American style before WWE.
yep.
Hideo, all he's ever known is Japan. And some maybe dipped his toes in Ring of Honor once in a while, but that's all he knew was the Japan style. So he basically started from scratch.
Yep. I mean, he's. I think he's still over. I firmly believe he's still over with the crowd when he comes out, and he's facing a heel. That's I really think that he's still over with the crowd. He doesn't get cheered as much, but I think part of that is because one, he can't come out and cut a promo. He can't do it.
Yeah,
Um,
and this is I actually had this idea I put on Russell Zone. I want you to tell me what you think about it, and that is having Hideo come back with Paul Heyman. And at first, on the surface, you're like, the fuck? But you ever seen that movie with Jet Li, Unleashed?
no,
Oh well, basically, I have it kind of be like that movie, like Paul Heyman, like has Hideo like underneath him, like having him kick everyone's ass, do all his bidding. Like Hideo never talks. Paul Heyman just says, "Okay, go do this," and Hideo finally does it. And one day, Paul gets kind of pissed off at him because he loses a match or whatever, and the crowd's cheering Hideo. Hideo's like pumping up and just fucking destroys Heyman and is unleashed from there.
yeah,
Like it gives him a lot of time to work on his promo and kind of get in the background with Heyman.
yeah. He can do that. He can do that, and that'll definitely make him a monster heel.
Yeah,
No, excuse me, it wouldn't make him a monster heel. That would make him a big heel. Um, monster heels are reserved for people. Monster heel terms are reserved for people who uh, will be big heel guys and then discarded in 2 years. Um, but I really think Hideo is. I really think he's going to be really good, or he's already really good. I really think he's going to be really big, especially the first time he comes out there and does the GTS to somebody.
oh, that place is gonna lose its
It
minds.
would lose their fucking mind completely. Like if he comes back, wrestles. Um, I don't think he should use it on NXT. It needs to be in front of a big crowd, like like
Yeah,
like on Raw. Do it on Raw. That's his freaking debut.
yeah,
And
it's GTS like Orton or somebody.
yeah, it comes. Yeah, matter of fact, that's a great freaking opening opponent for him. He comes out and against Face Orton and GTS's him.
That would be great. But we gotta wait 6 months at least to find out.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
maybe
But
maybe they'll say, I don't know, maybe this isn't working out. Back to Japan.
yeah, he might say that, and that'll suck because I think he can be a big asset for WWE.
Yeah, but can't really fault him. I mean, if he's not really clicking with it, then just go back to what made him brought him to the dance in the first place.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, um, who was I watched an interview that God, who was it was on YouTube. I'm sure I could find it again in my search history from a year ago. Because it's not like I ever delete that shit anyways. But I was watching an interview that if you go somewhere and it's just not working out, just don't keep struggling. Just go back to where you were big, and that's where you actually have fun. It's not always about the money. I don't think Kenta needs the money.
No.
Um,
Well, at the end of the day, wrestling's an art and it's a business second.
yeah,
At
that's true.
least that, I think it was Daniel Bryan who said a lot of people do this for money, like a lot of them. Like he says, there'll be guys in the back that just be sitting there praying they don't get picked for a superstars match, and then you have guys like I don't know Hideo or Finn Balor or guys like Daniel Bryan who just want to go out there have the 30-minute matches, be out there every night wrestling their asses off,
Yep.
which is kind of funny. This is really random, but I think I love how JTG was like the running joke of the roster for like 12 years. He never got released, but we never saw him on TV.
No, we saw him on TV.
Yeah, like once in a blue moon. It's like every year he escapes spring cleanup.
Yeah.
Like when he did get released, everybody like had a heart attack. Like, I don't know how to take this.
Okay, let's drop JTG for just a second because I have to put up on my third monitor here. Some actual news. What about
Okay, you
Sammy?
have to say third monitor. Right?
Say what?
You just have to say third monitor, right? To
Yeah.
make us all know that you have more than two.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, this guy thinks he's the shit right here.
Yeah. Well, my third monitor is what I read all of my wrestling shit from. And then I have my second monitor, which plays all of my music, and my first monitor, which I watch movies and play games on. Okay, so let's just chillax, man.
Okay, Batman.
Damn it! How did you know,
Fag man.
Alfred? What? Fuck you.
All right, what about Zane?
So Zane will be back in October.
Holy shit, really?
Yeah, yeah, he's gonna be out
Damn,
that
I,
long.
I didn't know he would be out that long. That sucks.
Yeah. Apparently, I'm reading this directly from WrestleZone. Following surgery underwent last week for a shoulder injury, it's expected that NXT star Sami Zayn will be out of action until October of this year. As of now, NXT has a live special tentatively planned for October 7th, with TV tapings on the 8th, and it's possible Zayn could return in time for the live special. What would he do when he returns?
I don't know. I just have a feeling Owens will be long gone to the main roster by then, but
I agree.
it's not saying Sami Zayn can just propel right up to the main roster when he gets cleared.
I don't know. Okay. He had that one match with Cena,
Yeah.
but I mean, where is WWE in October?
Um.
If they're in Canada, okay. If they're not in Canada,
Oh, they could be in like Chicago or New York or some one of the smart cities, and it'd have the same outcome.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, Chicago's pretty wrestling savvy.
But it's pretty easy. I mean, you have to continue his feud with Owens because it wouldn't make sense otherwise. So if Owens full time on the main roster, not with the NXT title, but then you still have an Owens go on a rampage from now till October, and Owens is beating on a guy in October. All of a sudden, hits Sami Zayn's music. He comes down, whips Owens' ass, and sets up a Hell in a Cell match between the.
Oh, yeah, that makes my heart happy.
Yeah, me too. It'd be perfect. I think these two would tear the house down in a cell.
Yeah, dude, that would be a fucking match. Oh yeah,
So supposedly Lesnar's advertised for Battleground. I don't know if we talked about this already or not.
yeah. Um, yeah. Basically, your Brock Lesnar, uh, originally called for his return at SummerSlam. Um, but it might be well before the August pay per view.
See, the thing I read was the reason he's coming back so early is because Rollins isn't doing as good with the title as they thought that he would.
You mean Rollins, even after all that help that he got from half the roster, isn't as good as what they thought.
Yeah, he's not doing as good as champion as they thought he would.
Didn't people say that when the Shield broke up?
With what, Rollins not being good champion?
Yeah, Rollins not being not, but pretty much him being the weak link of the Shield.
Yeah, I still think he is to this day, but that's not a popular opinion.
Yeah, guys. So that's basically all we've got to say about wrestling today. So you can turn this off, or you can actually listen to us talk for a few minutes. Matt, what do you want to talk about?
Mad Max.
I haven't seen it.
Okay, everybody listening to this, if you're still listening to this, all one and a half of you, go, for the love of God, go see Mad Max, like now. That was insane. I felt like I was going to have a heart attack, which may have contributed to the burger, but
I thought the burgers contribute to the heart attack, not the other way around.
yeah, it's true. But
You
yeah, I watched it earlier. It was a really good movie.
watch what?
Like, I watched Mad Max. It's really good.
I'm trying to think. The last good movie I watched. I'm not sure. Oh, with actually my new favorite YouTube channel, besides ours, of course, is one called Cinema Sins. Have you seen it yet?
Yeah, where they count down the movies, like, and tally up
Tally up
everything.
everything wrong with all the movies. You go on a binge and you watch like 40 of those videos in one night, and you're like, shit, I got to be at work in 20 minutes.
I did, dude. I watched the Titanic one, and then I've watched so many of those.
Actually, that and Honest Trailers. Have you watched those two?
Yeah.
Dude, Honest Trailers for the Twilight Saga. That was funny. That was funny shit.
Yeah, it was.
It's like, and more staring, and the most staring ever. Yeah. What are the shit they do? See here.
Did you see the first Honest trailer they did of Twilight? They like took it down, but they redid it with that one you watched.
Uh-uh.
They did it a few years ago, and there's that one part where the guy sniffs and he turns to like Edward, whatever. He's like, "Oh, you brought a snack," and Edward has like a fucking Hershey's bar in his hand and hides it.
um, I need to find I watch a lot of Honest Trailers, and I watch a lot of Cinema Sins, and I try to find gory stuff. www.bestgore.com. Go to that.
Yeah,
You'll thank me later.
actually, I watch stuff like that too. I watch like most gory movie scenes of all time or crap like that.
Yeah, but bestgore.com, it's real life.
Oh shit! Is that where they have like beheadings and stuff on there?
Worse. They have just open another window and just go.
Okay, my window's open now. Where do I go?
Just look at just the banner.
There are no banners outside.
No, I mean look at the title banner
What title banner?
of bestscore.com. Wait a minute, are you looking outside? Oh
Yes!
God.
I don't see a fucking banner.
Wow. Okay. What a fucking moron.
What is so funny?
What a fucking moron. Okay, open another window on your tablet.
Oh. Oh shit, you're gonna edit that out, right?
No.
Oh fuck. Oh man.
Oh my god.
It is too late in the day. It's like I don't see a fucking banner anywhere. Oh god. Alright. Fuck me.
Wow.
US Army, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You like that page?
I do like that page. The what the fuck one? My National Guard unit actually made that page once.
Page is pretty funny.
Yeah. If you remember back last June, they had a picture of a bunch of Humvees with riot shields on the front. That was us. That was my idea, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. We were doing riot control training, and we put like riot shields on the front of it, on the front of a Humvee,
Oh, it's probably when you were gonna go be a cop or whatever, right?
and all that bullshit.
Be a
Now,
pig.
yeah, no, fuck you. Now I make substandard frickin' podcast for YouTube. Anyway, do we have anything to talk about with wrestling anymore?
Dude, I'm telling you, nothing happened this week.
Dude, guys, we're sorry if you're still listening to this. Awesome. Like, well, thank you for being dedicated, all one of you.
Yeah, this is probably more interesting than our whole wrestling conversation.
Yeah, yeah. Um, all right, guys, check us out. Um, yeah, sorry this podcast when we kind of rambled on at the end. This really wasn't a whole lot in the wrestling world that happened this week. Um, Nothing that was interesting, anyways. Um, we do thank you for listening to the entire podcast. If you have made it this far, if you haven't made it this far, well, thanks for the effort. And if you actually no, wait, hang on, I have it. If you haven't made it this far, your mother's fat and ugly.
if
Yeah.
if you have made it this far, all two of you, I'm pretty sure you're turned off completely by our podcast by now.
No,
But
come on, come on. It'll around pay-per-views. I'm pretty sure it'll get better. So please leave us a comment. Um, please leave us any feedback. You're not gonna hurt our damn feelings. Trust me.
next
Um,
week should be much more interesting because we'll have the go home show for Raw and a Money in the Bank preview.
yeah,
So
absolutely. Yeah. So yeah, tune in next week for the Money in the Bank preview. We'll talk about Raw. We'll talk about NXT, and we'll talk about shitty SmackDown.
so guys, thanks for joining us this week. We're sorry we didn't have much to talk about, just nothing interesting happening in the world of professional wrestling. If you made it this far, all two of you that still listen to this podcast, great. You if you left like halfway through and said "fuck these two guys," I'm sorry, but join us next week because I promise it'll be a lot more interesting. We literally had no structure to the show at all, but next week we're only gonna have a go home show for Raw and a Money in the Bank preview, which should spice the show up a little bit more. And stay tuned for a very special intro to our podcast that's going to be coming up. You're going to love it. Well, some of you. But thanks for joining us. I'm Matt, and he's Rob. Keep it sexy. We'll see you next time.
Peace out.